Look at Wayne Pearson taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
DMAX is on the outlap, getting a taste of the tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine. First impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
Wayne Pearson posted 2:08.052 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Watch as D-Max takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tyres, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob, they're calibrating everything, the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
There's the first flying lap for Wayne Pearson, hitting 2:08.052. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
DMAX is on the outlap, not just warming up the tyres, but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
Wayne Pearson's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:05.644. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Watch as D-Max takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tyres, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob, they're calibrating everything, the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
Wayne Pearson has a best lap time of 2:07.818. You know, mate, some folks wonder why these drivers spend so much time in practice. But it's just like prepping a barbie, you gotta get it right before the big show.
Exactly. Raw practice makes perfect, and in racing, perfect can be the difference between pole position and the back of the grid.
With just 34 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Look at D-Max taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
Wayne Pearson posted a 2:06.229 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? There are just over 30 minutes left in this practice session. Mate, these drivers aren't just burning rubber for the fun of it. They're chasing the ghost, that perfect lap that's always just out of reach.
Absolutely. Back in my racing days, I used to call it chasing the dragon. It's that feeling when you know there's still a little more in the tank, a fraction of a second to be found.
Look at Mr. Bang taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
DMAX is on the outlap, getting a taste of the tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine, first impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
Mr. Bang is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires, but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
DMAX is on the outlap, getting a taste of the tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine, first impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
Mr. Bang is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires, but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
Look at D-Max taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
It's a bit like looking for water in the outback. These drivers are searching for that sweet rhythm, where everything just clicks.
Spot on. It's that elusive flow state. When everything syncs up, the car, the track, the driver, that's when magic happens.
Watch as D-Max takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob, they're calibrating everything, the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
Mr. Bang is on the out lap, not just warming up the tires but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
DMAX is on their first practice flying lap. Watch as Mr. Bang takes it nice and easy on this out lap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob. They're calibrating everything: the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
D-Max is not hanging about, straight into the thick of it on this first flying lap. They're getting a real taste of the VW Scirocco's capabilities.
Absolutely. It's about understanding the limits early on. You'll see them experimenting with braking points and turn-in speeds, all while keeping an eye on those tire temps.
Mr. Bang's on the out lap, getting a taste of the tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine. First impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
Wayne Pearson's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:06.229. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Mr. Bang is getting to grips with the VW Scirocco in this practice session. Wayne Pearson has a best lap time of 2:06.229. Look at Mr. Bang go, they're really giving it some jandle now. The first flyer is always a bit of a reconnaissance mission, a mix of caution and raw pace.
You bet, Rob. They're mapping out the track, feeling out the grip levels, and getting a sense of how the car is performing today. It's a crucial lap for building confidence.
There's the first flying lap for Wayne Pearson, hitting 16:18.099. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
Mr. Bang is really opening up the taps now, their first flyer of the session. This is where we start to see what VW Scirocco has got under the hood.
That's right, Rob. They're shaking off the cobwebs and really starting to push. It's all about finding that sweet spot between speed and control on the circuit.
Oi, these practices aren't just a walkabout in the park. It's here that races are often won or lost.
Absolutely. Back home in North Carolina, we emphasize the setup. A few tweaks during practice can lead to major gains on race day.
Let's talk rubber. Tire pressures ain't just about pumping them up and hitting the road. It's like a fine art.
Couldn't have said it better. Tire pressures can dramatically impact the contact patch, the actual bit of tire touching the tarmac. Too high and you lose temperature and grip, too low, and you risk overheating, uneven wear, or even a blowout. Each tire will have its own sweet spot where they grip best.
Wayne Pearson posted 2:05.262 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Mr. Bang has a best lap time of 2:08.395. Wayne Pearson's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:05.262. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Alright, Mr. Bang has put down a 2:06.501. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that VW Scirocco.
For sure, Rob. It's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Wayne Pearson posted a 2:05.446 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Mr. Bang has a best lap time of 2:06.501. You ever think about what's ticking inside a driver's noggin during these laps?
All the time. It's a mix of analyzing, strategizing, and adapting. Every corner, every straight is a puzzle, and they're trying to solve it at full speed.
Ever heard the pit crew chat about wheel camber? Sounds like a dance move, but trust me, it's all car talk.
Haha, yeah, camber is the angle of the wheel relative to the road. A bit of negative camber, where the top of the tire leans inwards, can give more grip in the corners. But too much and you're looking at premature wear on the inside of the tire. It's a balancing act, and each track requires its own setting.
Now, here's a term some might not be familiar with: roll bar stiffness. Sounds technical, doesn't it?
It does, but in essence, it's about how the car reacts to lateral forces, especially during cornering. Adjusting the roll bar can change how the car behaves mid-corner. A softer setting can be more forgiving, but a stiffer one might give the driver a quicker response, albeit with less margin for error.
DMAX's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:06.587. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Mr. Bang posted 2:05.387 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? D-Max has a best lap time of 2:06.587. There's the first flying lap for Mr. Bang, hitting 2:05.390. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
With just 2 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Look at Patrick Schwann's go. They're really giving it some jandal now. The first flyer is always a bit of a reconnaissance mission, a mix of caution and raw pace.
You bet, Rob. They're mapping out the track, feeling out the grip levels, and getting a sense of how the car is performing today. It's a crucial lap for building confidence.
Alright, Mr. Bang has put down a 2:12.276. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that VW Scirocco.
For sure, Rob. It's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
DMAX's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:06.587. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Patrick Schwann's is not hanging about, straight into the thick of it on this first flying lap. They're getting a real taste of the VW Scirocco's capabilities.
Absolutely. It's about understanding the limits early on. You'll see them experimenting with braking points and turn-in speeds, all while keeping an eye on those tire temps.
Wayne Pearson posted a 2:04.642 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Patrick Schwann's is really opening up the taps now, their first flyer of the session. This is where we start to see what VW Scirocco has got under the hood.
That's right, Rob. They're shaking off the cobwebs and really starting to push. It's all about finding that sweet spot between speed and control on the circuit.
Wayne Pearson has a best lap time of 2:04.642. Mr. Bang posted 2:06.589 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Patrick Schwann's is really opening up the taps now, their first flyer of the session. This is where we start to see what VW Scirocco has got under the hood.
That's right, Rob. They're shaking off the cobwebs and really starting to push. It's all about finding that sweet spot between speed and control on the circuit.
Wayne Pearson has a best lap time of 2:04.642. There's the first flying lap for Wayne Pearson, hitting 13:13.941. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
Incredible drive by D-Max so far, earning him second on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up?
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. DMAX's current position of second is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
It's an impressive showing by Mr. Bang, currently in third. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher?
Couldn't agree more, Rob. Mr. Bang has positioned themselves impressively in third. Now, they need to build on this foundation and strive for an even better race result.
A strong showing from Eric Wolfs as they currently sit in fifth. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve.
Absolutely, Rob. Eric Wolfs has shown great potential to secure fifth. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
D-Max has positioned themselves well in second during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. DMAX has done a fantastic job to claim second. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
There goes Wayne Pearson, currently in position 4. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Wayne Pearson's current position of 4th reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
Patrick Schwanz has completed their outlap. Patrick Schwanz has completed their outlap. Patrick Schwanz has completed their outlap. Impressive work from Mr. Bang, who has claimed third on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position. Mr. Bang has completed their outlap. Impressive display by Eric. Wolves, currently sitting in position 3. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position. Incredible performance by Mr. Bang so far. They have been the benchmark in this qualification session, consistently setting fast lap times and securing the top spot. It's a commanding position for them, and their rivals will be chasing their tail.
I completely agree, Rob. Mr. Bang has left everyone in awe with their remarkable performance. They have set the benchmark and are making a statement that they are the driver to beat.
D-Max has put in a great effort and currently holds fourth. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position?
Spot on analysis, Rob. DMAX has positioned themselves well in fourth. It's now crucial for them to maintain their focus and defend their position in the upcoming race.
D-Max has completed their outlap. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. A solid qualifying performance by Wayne Pearson, positioning them in second at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners.
Great analysis, Rob. Wayne Pearson has shown excellent pace to secure second. Now, the focus shifts to whether they can use their track position to their advantage in the race.
It's a dominant performance from Mr. Bang in this qualification session. They have shown exceptional form and are leading the way. Their confidence is shining through, and they are proving why they are considered one of the best in the business. Mr. Bang has completed their outlap. Currently in 5th, D-Max has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance. D-Max has completed their first flying lap in 2:05.890. A mesmerizing display from Patrick Schwanz in this qualifying session. They have left everyone in awe with their speed and precision. Currently leading the pack, they are setting the standard and sending a clear message to their competitors.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Patrick Schwanz has been absolutely exceptional in this qualifying session. Their performance is a testament to their skill and determination.
It's an impressive showing by Eric Wolfs, currently in 4th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher?
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. Eric Wolf's current position of 4th is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
It's a masterclass from Patrick Schwanz in this qualification session. They have stamped their authority on the track, setting the pace and currently leading the pack. It's an outstanding performance, and they are making their intentions clear for the race ahead.
I share your thoughts, Rob. Patrick Schwanz is currently untouchable with their outstanding performance. They have raised the bar, and their competitors have a tough challenge ahead to catch up.
A solid performance from Wayne Pearson as they currently hold position 3. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid.
Absolutely, Rob. Wayne Pearson has shown great potential to secure 3rd. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
Mr. Bang has secured a respectable second in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance?
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Mr. Bang has done a fantastic job to claim second. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
What a fantastic showing from Patrick Schwanz in qualifying. They currently hold the top spot and are in prime position for a strong starting position. Their lap times have been exceptional, and they have showcased their talent and determination.
Absolutely, Rob. Patrick Schwanz is set.
Looks like Patrick Schwanz is making a statement, securing a spot in 1st.
Yep, Rob, but there's always room for improvement. Smooth, consistent laps might just be the key to climbing even higher before this session wraps up. It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
A dominant display by Patrick Schwanz in this qualifying session. They have put in a stunning lap time and find themselves at the top of the leaderboard. The other drivers will have their work cut out to match their speed and claim that pole position. Starting from the second position on the grid, we have Mr. Bang. Patrick Schwanz has got the inside track starting from pole position. Wayne Pearson is holding down the fort in third place. Our fourth place starter, Eric Wolfs, is poised to make a move towards the front. And in the fifth position, it's none other than D-Max.
DMAX will be taking no prisoners today.
And the green flag drops. The race is officially underway.
How they kick off sets the whole dang tone. Gotta be smart and smooth, or else you're just spinning your wheels.
Well, ain't that a slice of vanilla? Patrick Schwanz is sitting pretty right where they started, comfy as a koala in a eucalyptus tree. It's brilliant to see such a full grid here today. Settling into a rhythm is going to be crucial here. These early salvos will shape the outcome of this race. As we watch the drivers fight it out in the first lap, I can already feel that this is going to be an epic race. So Wayne Pearson's decided to play it cool, eh? Holding on to three like a croc with a juicy steak. Just sizing up the competition, I reckon. There's some intense battling throughout the field as everyone is looking to get off to a good start. Oi, Mr. Bang, ever tried tailgating at a barbie? Cos Patrick Schwanz's grill is getting a good look now. Try the snags while you're at it. Like a dingo on the chase, Mr. Bang is hounding Patrick Schwanz and the gap's now just 1.9 seconds.
Mr. Bang is hot on Patrick Schwanz's trail like a Carolina Reaper. This is shaping up to be a nail-biter, folks.
Hold on to your seats. Wayne Pearson's turning the heat up on Eric Wolfs, closing in for the kill. Racing isn't always about the flash and dazzle, and Wayne Pearson proves it. Smooth as silk and holding fort right where they are.
Right you are. Racing isn't always about the overtakes and close calls. Sometimes, it's that rock-solid performance, like we're seeing from Wayne Pearson, that makes the difference.
You know, Hal, as a former racing driver yourself, can you give us some insights into what goes through a driver's mind during these quieter moments in a race?
Sure, Rob. During these moments, drivers often take the opportunity to assess their race strategy, monitor their car's performance, and plan their next move. It's all about staying focused and finding the right time to strike.
Wayne Pearson is giving it their all as they chase down Eric Wolf's in P3. Patrick Schwanz is placed first at the moment. They are hoping to keep their distance ahead of Mr. Bang, who is 4.3 seconds behind. Struth, Patrick Schwanz has taken a bit of a tumble down the order to third. Must have missed the memo.
Well, butter my biscuit. A bit of a hiccup for Patrick Schwanz, but they've got the grit to climb back up.
With all these modern racing aids, I sometimes wonder, would the legends of the past, the real trailblazers of the sport, have had it easier or tougher today?
That's a debate for the ages, Rob. The tracks might have evolved, the cars definitely have, but the heart of racing? That's eternal.
Well, D-Max, if you're looking for a way past, you'll need a please and thank you, and a slab of beer for Patrick Schwanz. It's happy hour, and they're not giving an inch. This is where the race gets really interesting. Wayne Pearson is closing in on D-Max. It's a great day, and the tarmac's heating up, and these tires are getting a proper workout.
Speaking of which, tire management is such an underrated skill. Knowing when to push hard and when to conserve, it's like a strategic dance out there on the asphalt.
It's tighter than a wallaby in a pouch out there.
I'll try and translate this, and on this side of the pond, it's closer than a hot dog in a bun.
While Eric Wolfs is not under immediate threat from Patrick Schwanz, they still need to stay focused and avoid any errors. Any slip-up could cost them their position. Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. D-Max is sniffing around Mr. Bang like a dog with a bone. And it looks like they might just take a bite out of third.
The chase between DMAX and Mr. Bang is like a high-speed game of tag only. The stakes are much higher.
It's a thrilling pursuit as Mr. Bang is right behind D-Max, keeping the pressure on for third place.
This is where the mental game comes into play. Who will keep their...
Wait, Patrick Schwanz is off the track. Reminds me of my first car, a real lemon. Drove straight but only in reverse.
Well, butter my biscuit. Patrick Schwanz took a trip to the weeds. Must have thought they were at a barn dance the way they spun around.
Oh, this is getting intense. Patrick Schwanz is just behind Eric Wolfs.
Remember that time Patrick Schwanz made that audacious move on the last lap? Feels like deja vu, doesn't it, Rob?
An impressive showing from Patrick Schwanz, who has gained positions and left Eric Wolfs in the dust.
This race is heating up faster than a Barbie in summer. Patrick Schwanz has got that winning glint.
The adrenaline is pumping as Wayne Pearson gets within striking distance of Mr. Bang in their race for fourth. Mate, Wayne Pearson's creeping up on Mr. Bang like a dingo on a picnic. Must have tweaked that brake bias a touch to the rear.
This is where the pressure really starts to build. Both drivers will need to stay calm and focused if they want to come out on top.
It's all eyes on this battle as Mr. Bang in fourth tries to hold off the challenge of Wayne Pearson. Gee whiz, Wayne Pearson is breathing down Mr. Bang's neck. Wouldn't want to be in Mr. Bang's rearview mirror right now. It's getting crowded. Wayne Pearson's giving it a red-hot go, but can't seem to muster the pace to keep up with Mr. Bang. It's like chasing a roo on a motorbike. In your experience, Hal, what was the most important aspect of managing tyre degradation during a race?
The most important aspect, Rob, was maintaining a good balance between pushing hard and conserving tires. Finding the sweet spot between aggression and tire preservation was key to optimizing race pace and strategy.
Buckle up, Wayne Pearson is all over Mr. Bang like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action?
You know, Rob, I wouldn't put it past Wayne Pearson to pull a rabbit out of the hat in this duel. Keep those eyes peeled.
With steely determination and laser focus, D-Max is homing in on Eric Wolf's. The battle lines are drawn.
On this asphalt battlefield, DMAX's determination is the weapon, and Eric Wolf's is the target.
It's not coming up roses for D-Max. They're trailing Eric Wolf's and the gap's on the rise. They don't seem to have a response. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Looks like Wayne Pearson is really pushing it to the limit. They're taking those curbs aggressively, but that can unsettle the car and cause handling issues.
Indeed, taking too much curb can upset the car's balance, leading to oversteer or understeer. It's all about finding the right balance between speed and control.
It seems like Wayne Pearson is pushing. They are on for recording their best lap so far this race. Hal, what's the impact of tyre degradation on race strategy? How does it affect a driver's approach to the race?
Tire degradation plays a crucial role in race strategy, Rob. Teams and drivers have to consider the optimal time to pit for fresh tires and adjust their race pace to balance speed with tire conservation. It adds another layer of complexity to the racing challenge.
We're watching Mr. Bang in fourth and is currently being hounded by Wayne Pearson with a gap of just 0.8 seconds.
Mr. Bang needs to get the lead out, Rob, otherwise their backside is going to look like the Japanese flag come the morning.
Looks like Wayne Pearson is testing the off-road capabilities of their ride.
Whoa Nelly, looks like Wayne Pearson's been watching too much NASCAR, trying to drift on an F1 circuit.
The battle for 3 is heating up as Mr. Bang tries to catch D-Max in P3. Mr. Bang's been working the tyre temps, and it's paying off. Grip's better than a kangaroo on a trampoline. Watch out, D-Max.
The way Mr. Bang's conserving their energy while managing the ERS deployment? Pure artistry. They're sneaking up on DMAX like a quiet storm.
The crowd is on tenterhooks as Wayne Pearson in 5th chases after Mr. Bang. The gap is just over a second, and you can feel the tension in the air. Can Wayne Pearson find a way to catch up?
It's a nail-biting race for sure, with both drivers showing incredible skill and determination. But Mr. Bang is not going to give up their position easily. This is going to be a battle to the very end, with Wayne Pearson in P5 doing everything they can to catch up.
The intensity is off the charts as Mr. Bang hounds D-Max, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit. It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other.
It's a battle of nerves now. Who will make the first mistake, Mr. Bang or DMAX? This is high-stakes racing.
It's a tight race with D-Max in 3rd just managing to stay ahead of Mr. Bang in 4 by a margin of 1.0 seconds. Excellent work from D-Max, who has managed to increase their lead over Mr. Bang. They seem to have found their rhythm and they are grooving to it. Hal, can you share some strategies that drivers use to manage tyre degradation during a race?
Certainly, Rob. Some strategies include adjusting the car's setup for better tire life, altering driving lines to reduce wear, and using tire management techniques like lift and coast to preserve grip for as long as possible.
You know, Mr. Bang's holding off D-Max like a croc defending its territory.
Huh, and over here, we'd say they're guarding like an eagle protecting its nest.
We got a close battle as D-Max closes in on Mr. Bang. Mate, DMAX is really giving it a burl out there. Ripping it up like a croc in a waterhole.
I tell ya, I haven't seen that kind of ferocity since my days at Indy. But you Aussies, always gotta bring up the wildlife, huh?
The fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this.
This battle between DMAX and Mr. Bang is so intense, you could cut the tension with a knife, or should I say, with a front wing.
As Eric Wolfs trails Patrick Schwanz, it's a bit reminiscent of my cat chasing a laser point. Determined, but always just a tad behind.
Look, Eric. Wolf's pace is a lot like my dance moves. Good intentions, questionable execution.
Stone the crows. Eric Wolfs has managed to trim the gap with Patrick Schwanz, eh? Must be the slipstream effect on this straight. Or maybe they've put down that beer. Things are heating up as D-Max closes in on Mr. Bang. The gap between them is down to practically nothing. It's not going to plan for D-Max. They are still behind Mr. Bang and the gap is increasing. I don't think they have an answer for this right now. Even though Eric Wolfs is a fair way behind Patrick Schwanz, they can't afford to let their guard down. Patrick Schwanz is still vulnerable to mistakes. Excellent work from Patrick Schwanz, who has managed to increase their lead over Eric Wolfs. They seem to have found their rhythm and they are grooving to it. But with every smooth turn comes the risk of wrecking their car. Who will be the first to push it too far and crash out of the race?
That's right, Rob. These drivers are like musicians, finding their groove and playing their instruments to perfection. But just like in music, even the best players can hit a wrong note. Let's hope none of these drivers make any mistakes and end up singing the blues.
It's a brilliant day for racing, and the drivers are putting on a show.
Absolutely. What a great race we are witnessing today. These drivers are giving it their all, and it's a thrill to watch them compete at this level.
They're really pushing themselves and their machines to the limit, and it's paying off with some incredible driving.
It's a pleasure to be here today, Rob. You really can't beat the excitement of a good race, especially one as competitive as this.
It may seem like Eric Wolfs is far behind, but Patrick Schwanz can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Eric Wolfs an opening to catch up.
It's a game of inches and miles. Right now, Patrick Schwanz has got the miles, and Eric Wolfs is counting the inches.
Crikey, Patrick Schwanz's lead is slipping away quicker than a roux on the hop. Eric Wolfs is now just 8.1 seconds behind. You can feel the tension in the air.
The drivers are all focused, putting everything on the line for a chance at victory, pushing themselves and their machines to the limit.
And let's not forget about the incredible machines themselves.
Absolutely. It's amazing to think about the kind of engineering and innovation that goes into making these vehicles. But it all comes down to the drivers, who have to be able to handle the power and speed. It's going to be thrilling seeing how this race turns out.
The gap between Patrick Schwanz and Eric Wolfs may be wide, but that doesn't mean Patrick Schwanz is safe. They have to keep their concentration and avoid any lapses in performance.
You know, it's like Patrick Schwanz is out on a Sunday Arvo drive. They can see Eric Wolfs in the rear view, but there's no rush, mate.
The gap between Eric Wolfs and Mr. Bang is not insurmountable, but it's going to take a mistake from Eric Wolfs to bring Mr. Bang into play. This is what racing is all about. Two fierce competitors pushing each other to the limit.
DMAX is so close to Mr. Bang that if this were a dance floor, they'd be doing the tango.
Pal, you've had your fair share of races with little action. How did you handle the situation back in your racing days?
Well, Rob, patience is key in such scenarios. You need to stay focused and be ready to seize any opportunity that comes your way. It's like a game of chess at 200 miles per hour.
The gap between D-Max and Mr. Bang is razor thin as they vie for third in this nail-biting contest. While Eric Wolfs is not under immediate threat from Mr. Bang, they still need to stay focused and avoid any errors. Any slip-up could cost them their position.
Well, in the rearview mirror of life, Mr. Bang might look closer than they appear. But on this track, they've got some miles to cover to catch Eric Wolfs.
Eric Wolfs has turned up the heat and put some shrimp between them and Mr. Bang, making a fair dinkum gap. The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown? You know, it's like watching a Kelpie herd sheep. Mr. Bang's making sure D-Max stays right where they want them. No room for a sneaky pass here. Mr. Bang's lead is shrinking faster than ice cream in the outback sun. At this rate, D-Max will be on their tail in 1.1 seconds. The action is non-stop as D-Max shadows Mr. Bang through every twist and turn, determined to claim third. Remember when we thought D-Max had peaked? Think again. They're harnessing every bit of downforce and it's making Mr. Bang's mirrors awfully busy.
Just what DMAX needed, like sweet tea on a hot day. Can't let Mr. Bang out of sight for too long.
It looks like Patrick Schwanz has found another gear in the last sector of the race. What a win! This is a historic moment for Patrick Schwanz, who put on a masterclass in driving today. What a display of skill and precision.
That was a true masterclass in driving from Patrick Schwanz. You could see them making split-second decisions with total confidence, and it really paid off. What a performance.
What a fantastic race from Eric Wolfs, who brings it home in second place.
Strong work securing second place. Well done.
That was an outstanding performance from D-Max. They fought hard and took the final spot on the podium. Mr. Bang in fourth. Followed by Wayne Pearson in fifth. Starting from pole position is a dream come true for Patrick Schwanz. The second position belongs to Eric Wolfs. On the third grid slot we have D-Max. Securing the fourth place is Mr. Bang.
I'm sure Mr. Bang will be expecting to bring home solid points from here.
Our fifth place starter for today's race is none other than Wayne Pearson. The flag drops and the race is underway. Drivers now face the challenge of avoiding first lap calamities.
You can feel the tension thick as Carolina barbecue sauce. These early moments, well, they can set the tone faster than a fiddle in a bluegrass band.
You know, they say, steady as she goes, and that's exactly what DMAX is doing. Holding on to 3, maybe they've got a trick or 2 up their sleeve for later. Having started in 3, D-Max will be looking to establish themselves in this race. The tension is palpable here. No one will want to make a crucial mistake on the first lap. I can't wait to see how this race will play out. Is there a better sight than a field of elite racing drivers battling for position? Things are getting spicy as D-Max is breathing down Patrick Schwanz's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them.
As a former driver, I can tell you there's nothing quite like the adrenaline rush when you're this close to your rival, ready to make your move.
No room for error here. Patrick Schwanz is breathing down the neck of Mr. Bang, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move. The gap between Patrick Schwanz and Mr. Bang is growing. It's now up to 0.4 seconds. This is what it's all about, folks. Wayne Pearson is in hot pursuit of D-Max, who's just trying to stay ahead. This is where legends are made. Which driver will rise to the occasion and claim victory?
If Patrick Schwanz gets any closer to Mr. Bang, they'll need to start sending out wedding invitations.
There's not much to report on from Patrick Schwanz at the moment. They're just keeping their head down and putting in consistent laps. Hold on to your hats, folks. D-Max is right on the heels of Wayne Pearson, and we're in for a wild ride.
DMAX is following Wayne Pearson so closely, they could start charging them rent for occupying the same space on the track.
Blimey, Mr. Bang might want to check the rear view. Patrick Schwanz is creeping up like an X on social media. Patrick Schwanz is in there like a rat up a drain pipe. How? Mr. Bang is not going to be happy about that. It's neck and neck, the closest battle we've seen in a while.
This is what makes motor racing so exciting. The tension is high and the stakes are even higher. Who will take home the victory? It's too close to call.
If D-Max doesn't pick up the pace, hell, they'll be as relevant as an ashtray on a motorbike. Blimey, Wayne Pearson is playing a tight game of footy on this track. DMAX has got the ball, but no clear shot at the goal just yet.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for DMAX to make up that gap, especially with Wayne Pearson defending so well.
He can't hold on. Wayne Pearson is losing time to D-Max. Tell me, mate, ever tried doing a burnout in a ute? It's bloody bonza.
A ute? You guys and your funny names. That's just a pickup, right? Trust me, I've burned more rubber than you've had shrimp on the Barbie.
With every twist and turn, D-Max is shadowing Wayne Pearson, waiting to pounce like a lion on the hunt. Crikey, Mr. Bang thought they were on a boomerang's flight path. Only problem, didn't come back.
Did the wind contribute to that? It's blowing at 10 kph out there right now.
The gap between Mr. Bang in 4th and D-Max remains over a second, but Mr. Bang is not letting up. They're pushing hard and looking for any opportunity to close the gap up. Can they pull it back in the remaining 13 minutes? Hollywood couldn't script this better. DMAX is shadowing Wayne Pearson, waiting for the slightest misstep.
The gap between them is just over 2.0 seconds. Can DMAX close that gap and get back in range? I can't see it happening at this point.
Well, I'll be a monkey's Uncle Hal, but DMAX's plans have gone walkabout right now. They're having a proper Barry Crocker keeping up with Wayne Pearson. It's going to be tough. Wayne Pearson is a master at defending their position. Is there enough time for D-Max to make a move? They're going to be even more determined to hold on to that position. Impressive stuff from Wayne Pearson, who has managed to pull away from D-Max, leaving him choking in their exhaust fumes. So, when you were racing, ever have to do the old nature call dash during a red flag?
Haha, you mean a pit stop for the driver and not the car? Once or twice, you learn to time your drinks, and hope for a long caution. Doesn't always work out though.
The action is heating up here as Wayne Pearson is in second, defending from D-Max, who is only 1.7 seconds away. D-Max is running third. They are trying to catch Wayne Pearson. D-Max is pushing hard and has reduced the gap to Wayne Pearson to 1.2 seconds. The strategy plays such a breaking development. Well, Patrick Schwanzer's spinning like my life in 2020. Someone get him a map? Or a therapist? Whoa there, D-Max is sticking to Wayne Pearson like glue. You reckon Wayne Pearson's feeling the pressure? 'Cause I sure would. Well, butter my biscuit. D-Max is no slouch, mate. That lap time's gonna give Wayne Pearson some grey hairs. If racing were a dance, Mr. Bang would be trying to lead, but D-Max just keeps cutting in. The dance floor is heating up.
Just like my attempt at barbecue last summer, Mr. Bang's burning time but ain't getting any hotter.
Gee whiz, Mr. Bang's getting some solid torque out of those corners. They must have figured out the perfect throttle control while trail braking.
This here's where the steel meets the pavement. Both drivers got to keep their cool if they're looking to take the checkered flag.
The gap between D-Max and Wayne Pearson is expanding faster than a bull's waistline. It's now a whopping 0.7 seconds. Even though Wayne Pearson is a fair way behind Patrick Schwanz, they can't afford to let their guard down. Patrick Schwanz is still vulnerable to mistakes.
Patrick Schwanz is setting the pace out there. Now, it's on Wayne Pearson to find the rhythm and get back in this dance.
Oh, it seems hell that Patrick Schwanz has seen their lead over Wayne Pearson shrink to 0.4 seconds. It's as intense as a Barbie in midsummer out there for Wayne Pearson. They've got their eyes on the prize and won't settle for second.
Exactly, Rob. It's like aiming for that home run in the bottom of the ninth. Swing for the fences and don't look back.
It seems like D-Max is struggling. Their last lap time wasn't as good as Wayne Pearson's.
Hold the phone. DMAX's pace is off. They're like a horse with a hitch in its giddy up, while Wayne Pearson's riding high.
It may seem like Eric Wolfs is far behind, but Patrick Schwanz can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Eric Wolfs an opening to catch up. Here's the thing about racing. Sometimes, it's not just about speed. It's about pressure, mind games, and this, right here, is a masterclass from D-Max. Sticking so close to the leader, making him constantly aware of the imminent threat.
Spot on. It's like a shark circling its prey. The leader knows it, we know it, and by the looks of it, DMAX is ready for the kill.
It's not looking good for D-Max. They are still behind Wayne Pearson and the gap is increasing. They are gonna need to dig a bit deeper to turn this around. Good on ya, Mr. Bang. Not letting D-Max get too comfy up front. Reckon he's planning a bit of a "g'day mate" on the next corner?
The gap between them is just over 1.2 seconds. Who will have the speed and skill to come out on top?
It's game on now. Mr. Bang has closed the gap to D-Max. It's now down to 0.8 seconds. So, Hal, considering the high speeds and split-second decision-making involved in racing, what's the impact of even a minor lapse in concentration?
A minor lapse in concentration can have significant consequences, Rob. It could lead to an off-track excursion, a loss of position, or even a collision. That's why it's crucial for drivers to stay focused and alert throughout the race.
It's a tense battle for position between D-Max in second and Mr. Bang in 3. D-Max is keeping Mr. Bang at bay with a gap of 0.2 seconds. I tell you what, Mr. Bang has got more problems than a maths book right now. D-Max is leaving them in a cloud of dust. Reminds me of two wombats fighting for the best burrow. Close, intense, and unpredictable.
Oh, this is gripping. With every lap, DMAX is drawing closer to that lead spot. They're both battling tire to tire.
If I were the leader, I'd be checking my mirrors every blink of an eye. Mr. Bang's giving it a red-hot go, but can't seem to muster the pace to keep up with D-Max. It's like chasing a roux on a motorbike. DMAX is in an exciting position at second. They've been maintaining pace for a few laps now, and with the leader just within a whisper's distance, things are heating up.
Absolutely. I think you would say it's tighter than a kangaroo in a sleeping bag up there. But yeah, every little decision now is crucial. One slip from the leader and our champ in second might just steal that top spot.
Mr. Bang is not able to keep their pace consistent. So far they are 0.41 seconds down.
Can Mr. Bang refocus and start putting in the lap times we know they're capable of?
G'day viewers, if you're just tuning in, you've picked a ripper of a moment. D-Max is in second and they're tailgating the leader. This is edge of your seat stuff.
You bet, Rob. It's like the leader's got a drop bear in the rear-view mirror, lurking, waiting for that perfect moment to drop. DMAX is surely smelling opportunity here.
Oh no, what's this? Looks like that's a mistake from D-Max. This could be costly.
Sweet cornbread. DMAX must have thought there's a Walmart sale off the track the way they went off.
A great moment for Patrick Schwanz, who has just gained a place and moved up the standings.
I tell ya, Patrick Schwanz is hotter than a peppered pickle right now.
Hold up a mo. Well, Wayne Pearson's decided to give the local wildlife a closer look. I hope the drop bears didn't get to them.
Well, slap my grandma. Wayne Pearson's gone off like they saw a ghost. Or maybe they just saw their last lap time.
This is like the state of origin for Patrick Schwanz, going full tilt, gunning for the top, and not holding back.
And on my end, it's the Super Bowl vibes all over. Inches away from glory, and every move counts. Hold on to your hats, folks. This is racing at its finest.
It's a game of inches now as Wayne Pearson tails Eric. Wolves closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake. You can feel the rumble from here. Patrick Schwanz is in the thick of it, and they're not letting go. It's a battle of wills, and only the strongest will come out on top.
Yeah, it's like the final lap of the Daytona 500. Pedal to the metal, eyes on the prize, and no room for error. This is what racing's all about.
It seems like Patrick Schwanz is struggling. They are not able to maintain their pace.
Can Patrick Schwanz refocus and start putting in the lap times we know they're capable of?
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Wayne Pearson is proper nipping at Eric Wolf's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell. The gap between Wayne Pearson and Eric Wolfs is getting smaller.
Now, ain't that something? Wayne Pearson is right on it. Just needs to keep the pedal to the metal to tailgate Eric Wolfs.
You know, Hal, it's been a relatively quiet race so far.
That's right, Rob. The drivers seem to be pacing themselves and waiting for the right moment to make their move. It's like watching a slow dance.
It's as intense as a Barbie in midsummer out there for Patrick Schwanz. They've got their eyes on the prize and won't settle for second.
Exactly, Rob. It's like aiming for that home run in the bottom of the ninth. Swing for the fences and don't look back.
Alright, hold your horses. Wayne Pearson is really putting the heat on Eric Wolfs. If I were Eric Wolfs, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop.
Hey Rob, ever seen a cat toy with a mouse? Kind of feels like what Wayne Pearson is doing to Eric Wolfs right now, doesn't it?
Wayne Pearson's falling behind Eric Wolfs at a rate of knots. They're going to need some serious pedal power to close that gap. You ever see a croc stalking its prey? That's the energy Patrick Schwanz is bringing right now, ready to strike when the moment's right.
Kinda reminds me of a linebacker waiting for that perfect moment to make a game-changing tackle. The anticipation is intense, and Patrick Schwanz is not letting up.
It seems like Patrick Schwanz has got the bit between their teeth, improving on Mr. Bang's lap time there. There's no escape now. D-Max is breathing fire and has locked onto Wayne Pearson's tail.
That driver is really pushing the limits. They're riding the curves and pushing the car to the ragged edge, looking for every last ounce of speed. Could be they're pushing too hard though, and that's only going to slow them down.
Looking at the lap times, D-Max is not on pace with Wayne Pearson. Can they turn it around?
I reckon DMAX is fiddling while Rome burns. Wayne Pearson's out there shaking and baking, putting on a show for us.
Mr. Bang is on fire in the last sector.
They'll be the ones celebrating at the finish line.
The leader has just finished the race. A fantastic result for Mr. Bang.
You could feel the tension building throughout the race, but Mr. Bang remained focused and in control. That's what separates the winners from the pack.
What a drive from Patrick Schwanz, securing a great second-place finish.
Intense race, but Patrick Schwanz held their nerve and earned a great second place.
What a race from Eric Wolfs. They kept their cool and secured a well-earned third place on the podium.
Great job bringing it home.
Taking fourth and fifth is Wayne Pearson and D-Max.